Nuck if you buck, boy. Nuck if you buck. Nuck, 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 nuck if you buck. Hey, jumping off the barricade. Throwing bow like Johnny K. Hey, man. Say, man. Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight for another episode of the Death of the Age, or You Can't Whoop Me edition. When you get in here, go ahead and like the video, share the video, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Child, did y'all see that video of the baby getting into a fight with DaniLeigh brother? If y'all haven't seen that video, I actually have it in the link on the description page. Don't go watch it right now. Finish watching this video. I ain't gonna play it because YouTube be tripping with the copyrights or whatever. But if y'all haven't seen the video of the baby and DaniLeigh brother getting into a fight and DaniLeigh brother getting his ass ragdolled down there at that bowling alley, the video is in the description box along with some other things that y'all need to check out. But child, let me tell y'all something. DaniLeigh brother had been talking all this shit online, talking about it's gonna be on site. He shadow boxing and everything, talking about how he finna beat the brakes off the baby when he see him. And he was going live. I'm talking about the whole time after that situation with the baby and DaniLeigh, when the baby had DaniLeigh on live or whatnot, and they was acting a fool going back and forth. Ever since then, her brother been going live. I'm talking about going in. The baby ain't saying nothing to this man. Now, I understand that's his sister. He want to protect his sister. He want to take up for his sister. I get that. I wouldn't expect anything less of him. You know what I'm saying? But all at the same time, this man is constantly saying it's on site, right? I don't know what they was doing at the bowling alley. Some people said it was London on the Track birthday party. Some other people saying that it was a video shoot, whatever it was. It seemed like it was some type of star-studded event or whatever for the baby to be up in there. So the baby, he at the bowling alley. Here come DaniLeigh brother. His name Brandon Bills. Here come DaniLeigh brother feeling like he finna sit and have a conversation with the baby. You was online, my guy, going live, talking about it's on site. And we all know the baby ignorant. So you knowing this man is a celebrity. It's Super Bowl weekend. They in LA. Of course, he gonna have his security around him. And so the baby at the bowling alley or whatever, here come dude trying to have a conversation. So when he walk up on him, the baby instantly, bing, 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 2 pieces in a biscuit. You know what I'm saying? He done fucked them up real quick. And I don't know how they got in the lanes of the bowling alley. That was just weird to me. How y'all end up starting a fight in the lanes in the bowling alley. But y'all know them bowling alley lanes, they slippery as hell. So these folks in the bowling alley lane getting it in, right? So dude walk up on the baby instantly, 2 pieces in a biscuit, popped off, right? So at that particular point, the baby security jumped in and they went to pulling this nigga by his lace front. You hear me? They done ragdolled him. I'm talking about they dragging him all across the lanes or whatever. I don't know how the baby kept this blunt in his mouth the whole time, but the baby still had the blunt in his mouth while he kicking somebody's ass or whatnot. It's this girl, I don't know where she came from, and I need y'all women to stay out of these men's fight unless it's your man and you need to jump in, and get you a lick or something. But if you see a whole group of men fighting, you got security or whatever, I don't know why she just ran her ignorant ass in the lane. So it's this woman, she done ran in the lane. It's just a whole bunch going on. They got the baby. Now, it wasn't the baby. I think it was the security at this particular point. They got this dude by his lace front just whoop, 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 just throwing his ass all around her, right? And I'm like, damn, he get up, face all bloody or whatnot. And then it kept on going. They move into the back, they tussling. This man is out here by himself. I don't know what possessed him to go pick a fight with the baby by himself, knowing the baby is going to have security, right? Y'all tell me what y'all feel about this. Because I've been seeing people who had stuff to say online, and it's tripped me out how, once again, the internet is divided, right? You got some people saying that it wasn't a fair fight, that the baby is weak. for what he did. And then you got other people saying that it was a fair fight. It should have went down like that. That's the baby security. And that's what his security is hard to do, to protect him and everything. So they were supposed to jump in. My thing is this. I feel like the security really wasn't doing their job to begin with, because how did little dude get that close to the baby? How did he get in his space in the first place like that? He shouldn't have been able to get near him. I don't know what's going on with these punk ass security guards these days, but they need to go hire Whitney Houston bodyguard. What's that man name? Kevin Costner, whatever his name is. Y'all need to go hire Whitney Houston bodyguard at this particular point, because won't nobody get next to her. You hear me? These folks always in a situation with these security where these celebrities ended up having to react because the security of the bodyguards ain't acting fast enough. I don't know if these niggas be passing blunts to their security as well, and they high on the job or whatnot. But I shouldn't be getting into no fight with nobody, and I done hired security. How that work? So, first of all, DaniLeigh brother didn't have no business being out there by himself. That's first of all. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, DaniLeigh brother didn't have any business walking up on that man with a squad. Third, you don't get online selling fucking wolf tickets, telling somebody it's on site, and then you feel like you could just walk up on them and they ain't gonna lay your ass out. It does not work like that. I don't know where you people from that's trying to say it wasn't a fair fight. It don't get no fairer than that. Don't run up on nobody and they in the crowd. They with some people, they got security, whatever. You done sat here and ran up on that man. And the baby, it ain't like the baby had told them to jump in. The baby had already, even, let me tell you something, the way the baby punched that man and he fell, the way the baby punched that man and he fell or whatever, we already know the baby was going to win the fight anyway. He knocked your ass down with just that one hit. How you going to expect for it to be a one-on-one fight, and you done went into a crowd of people that's on this man's side, that's his security. You done went into this crowd and you talking about you wanted to have a one-on-one. Bitch, you should have set up a celebrity death match or something like that, instead of walking in thinking you big, bad, and bold, like you finna tap him on his shoulder and say, hey man, let me holler at you. What? Ain't you the same dude that was online talking about when you see me is on and popping? So guess what? I'm finna pop you. I'm gonna get you before you get me. You know, I don't know what type of time you on. We beefing and you walk up on me and you already said you're going to do something to me when you see me. So now I'm nervous. I feel like you finna do something to me. I'm not mad at the baby for swinging on him first. Some people even said the baby shouldn't have swung on him first. So you finna let a nigga that been telling you it's on site online come in your space. I feel like the baby didn't take this nigga as a joke. He thought he was serious. You know what I'm saying? But then Brandon wanted to get online and do a video talking about how he wanted to talk to him like a man. No, Brandon, what you should have did is stayed your weak ass offline. Quit making these PSAs. Quit telling this man it's going to be on site. Just be about your business when you see him or whatever the case may be. If you wanted to talk to this man like a man, you wouldn't have used that situation between him and DaniLeigh in order to chase clout. And you would have hit him up because y'all are technically family because there's a child involved. So you would have hit him up and you would have talked to him like a man. You don't wait until you try and make a scene or whatever and you feel like you finna tap him on the shoulder and walk up on him and y'all ain't had no prior conversation. Far as he know, it's beef and it's on when I see you and it is what it is. See, you felt like it was going to be something different. See, you really ain't about that life. For you to feel like it's going to be something different, you ain't about what you was talking about online. You the one put that energy out there and you got what you was asking for. You got an on-site situation. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And I ain't mad at the baby. I ain't mad at his security. I don't care if it wasn't his security. I don't care if it was his friend. If I'm with somebody and somebody is with me or whatever, and one of them get the fight, we all gonna fight. Y'all drop down in the comments and tell me how y'all was raised, okay? Because How I was raised is you go outside with your cousins or whatever, one of your cousins get the fighting, y'all all get the fight. It ain't no one-on-one. If you want to have a one-on-one fight, then what you need to do is y'all need to set that up. And y'all need to go ahead and do that on y'all own, because it ain't going to be no one-on-one fight. Because how I was raised, if my cousin got into a fight and I didn't jump into that fight, when I got home, I'm going to have a well-whooped ass. If I ain't get my ass whooped in the streets, I'm going to get my ass whooped at the house. You get what I'm saying? And because can't nobody whoop me, you know what I'm saying? You cannot whoop me. I'm not getting my ass whooped in the streets. So, you know, my mama could whoop me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not getting whooped in the streets. So I might as well go ahead and take it to the pavement, you know, and we just do it like that. It ain't no one-on-one fight and we walking together or we somewhere together. That does not make any sense for anybody to think it's just supposed to be one-on-one. You done ran up on this man. It's just unfortunate. And he done got drugged all by his lace front in these people bowling alley. And I'm going to tell y'all something else too. Let me read some of these comments. And y'all tell me what y'all feel about this, because I don't think this particular situation is right either. I'm going to tell y'all the Los Angeles Police Department. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Rich. Hey, how y'all doing? When y'all get in here, make sure y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. What's up, Solomon? What's up, Rodney? What's up, Unc? Happy belated birthday. The Los Angeles Police Department are now investigating it. Is this a crime? I don't see how it's a crime for the baby to swing on this dude and beat his ass. But the Los Angeles Police Department is investigating it, and now they're calling it an assault with a deadly weapon. And the reason why they're calling it an assault with a deadly weapon, with a deadly weapon, and I actually was watching the Armand Wiggins show. Y'all know I love me some Armand Wiggins, honey. But I ended up watching the Armand Wiggins show earlier, and I was just like, what? And he was saying that because the man was down and he kicked him in the head, that's considered an assault with a deadly weapon. I'm talking about you finna go do time because you kicked somebody in the head while they was down. I don't know how that worked. I thought that sounded like some of them gun laws, like you can't shoot a person in a certain place, you know. But anyway, I feel like if charges are gonna be pressed against the baby, then charges need to be pressed against DaniLeigh brother, because he shouldn't have walked his goofy ass up in there with them, and that man had all of this security and all these people around him, and he think he big Billy badass, and he done walked his goof ass up in there and then got swept all across the floor. You hear me? He got swept across. I'm talking about he got beat up bad. Talking about this was weak. I wanted to talk to you like a man. Nah, bro, you did too much when you was going live. Did way too much. Rain Love said, but the baby stood his ground. The baby did stand his ground, and he did what he was supposed to do. That man had no business running up on him like that. None at all. And then you want to sit here and get mad. And it's just so, I just trip out. I don't know what be wrong with people on the internet a lot of times, and why they can't wrap their mind around what actually took place and how the baby is not wrong for what he did. Now, y'all know I go in on the baby if I need to, because the baby be cutting up sometimes. Him and Boosie, they always doing too much, right? But all at the same time, can't nobody, I want to know y'all opinion. Do y'all feel like, you know, it was fair or unfair? But really and truly, that's just to see how y'all think. Somebody have to convince me that the baby is wrong. Somebody have to convince me that it was weak of the baby for the people with him deciding to jump in and defend him. You know what I'm saying? That's the money man right there. We need to protect him at all costs. You know, he the reason why we here. He employed us. You know what I'm saying? We need to protect the bag. So I don't even understand how that's the issue. I could see if it was a thing where the baby actually wasn't trying to fight, and he just stood back, and then his security, jumped on the dude. But he actually swung first. I don't think he was expecting. I don't know. In that moment, he was like, "Okay, I'm finna jump in here now. Charge! Now all of y'all just come in jumping." I don't think that was the thing. I think it really was, dude. I'm paranoid for real. You've been online telling me it's on site, and you walk up on me by yourself. That's some real big bold energy. You walk up on me by yourself or whatever. I'm thinking, I don't know what you got going on. Imagine if somebody told you it's on site. You in a group of people, whether it's your security or not, but you in a group of people with your friends or whatever, and somebody with some big bold energy that's been online telling you it's on site, and they just walk up on you, tap you on your shoulder, hey, let me holler at you. You finna turn around swinging. Can't nobody tell me they won't do that. You cannot get mad or blame the baby because his people jumped in. That don't make the baby weak. Brandon Bills, or whatever his name is, DaniLeigh brother, he shouldn't have been talking that crap. And it's unfortunate that that man got Peter rolled like that, but he should have just stayed on the internet. And then who let him in? That's what I want to know. This man is not even a celebrity. I don't know why he all up at the event. And I think all of this, you know what? This man, he want clout so bad. He was willing to risk getting his ass whooped for clout. You know what? Fame and clout and attention, it's a dangerous drug. You done went up here to get your ass whooped. So you knew you was getting your ass whooped. As soon as you walked into that crowd, you knew at that moment, your ass is grass. You done walked up on these people, and it's all for clout. That's just for a storyline. So you could, once again, hop online like he did with his phone and his bloody face, hopped online again. Nigga this and nigga that. I tried to talk to you like a man. You weak as fuck, and you this, that, and the third. Boy, bye. And then here come DaniLeigh. DaniLeigh, let me see if I got what DaniLeigh had said. Baby, DaniLeigh and Summer Walker, they drives me up a wall. You know what I'm saying? Summer Walker, she sitting up here, she done got her haircut like a Tibetan monk. She looked like a kung fu fighter. You know what I'm saying? She looked like the next level to beat on Street Fighters or some shit like Mortal Kombat. I don't know what the hell going on with her. She ignorant. And then DaniLeigh just is ignorant, fooling with these men. Let me see what DaniLeigh has said. She got something to say, but then she turned around and went back to the baby, round there fooling with him once again. She ain't learned her lesson. I feel like she cloud chasing too at that point, because who asked you to come out and make you ain't even have to come out and make no statement, but she did. She said something of the effect. I can't even find. I'm gonna have to do better about it, y'all. I be thinking I got something. I ain't even got it. But anyway, hold on. I probably do got it. While I'm looking for this, y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I ain't got it. Anyway, so basically, DaniLeigh, she hops online and she's talking about it's weak as hell. Y'all stole on my brother on the slippery bowling alley lane. This is messy. This is messed up. I got a kid to raise. DaniLeigh, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is what I don't like about women, right? Sometimes some women. You get yourself involved in some dumb shit. You put the men in your family at risk. You see he ignorant. It was cool and it was all fun and games when your brother, he was online telling this man it was going to be on site. You never stopped him from doing it, because I'm sure if you may have asked him to stop doing it, you would have stopped him from doing it. So now you should have had now he done got his ass whooped or whatever. He was bullying the baby, Big Billy Badass at first. You was okay with that because you got somebody in your corner that's taking up for you, that's getting on to the baby or whatever. So you happy about that. Now the man go get his ass whooped, and you talking about, oh, that's messed up. This is my family. It's a kid involved. No, you should have been telling your brother to pipe down when he was out on the Instagram going live threatening this man. I feel like he need to catch a charge for the simple fact you threaten that man. I feel like that's exciting a riot or whatever it is. I feel like it's something that you could put in that whole like causing a scene type of thing. I think it's something you could put up in there to charge this man for causing this fight. He was all wrong. Can't nobody, that man was all wrong to me. Can't nobody tell me he wasn't wrong. Hannibal Bay said that is his sister. Yeah, Hannibal, I had seen you. You was on one of my posts. I think you was on the post that I had made. And I'm gonna tell you something. Now since Hannibal is here, I'm about to tell y'all what this man had said, right? So this man came on the post and he said that the baby, basically he said that the baby was weak for what he did. That's his sister, right? But then he also comes back, somebody said something against what he said. Then he also came back and said, you know, if it was me, I would have had about 10 of my comrades and we would have beat the baby black and blue. Is it because the baby is the celebrity that at first you said that the baby was weak, then you turn around and said you gonna come with 10 of your comrades and you gonna beat the baby black and blue or whatever? If it's Super Bowl weekend, it's LA, you a celebrity, you gonna be with your security. For somebody to run up on you and feel like they finna just be able to touch you and it be a one-on-one, it ain't safe out here. You can't just be walking up on somebody talking about we finna talk. Let's talk about it. Can I pull you to the side? No, you cannot. If you don't get your bitch ass about my face, it does not work like that. But that was interesting that you was on the post and you was doing it. I was just like, what? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even respond to it because we know you will go live just like Brandon Bills and be doing pull-ups, threatening the person and everything too. Jackie said, I don't see how it's not considered self-defense. Exactly. And I hope I said your name right. Exactly. It's definitely self-defense. It don't matter. You know, some people want to say, well, he swung on him first. Yeah, but he was threatened. And the man at this particular point, the way he coming up, shit, he did what he said he was gonna do. I'm gonna pull up on you. And when I pull up on you, it's on sight. So why would I take him as a joke? Why would I sit there and act like everything is all good? And this man told me that when he see me, he gonna do something to me. I'm over here minding my business, and this man literally with some big bold energy, he literally walked up on me. I think he finna do what he said he was gonna do. And Brandon was trying to make it seem like, you know, if the people wouldn't have jumped him, he would have won or whatever. No, you wouldn't have won. No, you wouldn't have won. No, you wouldn't have won. Because when the baby first had hit him, laid him out. Let me see here. Rain Love said Brandon was supposed to get beat up. He was supposed to get beat up. And I'm gonna tell y'all something that's so crazy. And that's going back to what Hannibal said, that's his sister. Now, because of what baby did, the baby was wrong for like what he was doing in that DaniLeigh situation. I don't know. I kind of understood what the baby was doing because of how she was acting or whatever, but I thought the baby was doing way too much in that DaniLeigh situation, right? So here's the thing. I do wish that the brother would have beat up the baby because baby do need his ass whooped because he be doing too much. But the way he went about it was dead ass wrong. The way he went about it, he needed to get his ass whooped because of the way he went about it. You got to be a damn fool to do what you did. You know what I'm saying? But under different circumstances, I wish it was like a thing where we heard the baby had went to go pick up his child by DaniLeigh. The brother was over there, and then he see the baby and he jump out and beat his ass, like something like that, you know. And we had to hear about it. But I'm not gonna make it seem like the baby don't need his ass whooped because he do need a well whooped ass. But all at the same time, Brandon, he just gotta hold that L, honey. I hate it for him. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. He got what he was asking for, and he wasn't ready for that issue that got issued to him. Goddamn, the baby gave him a subscription. You hear me? Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. Make sure y'all like the video and share the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm also on another podcast called the Hip Hop School Past and Present. That airs every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I got the link to that down in the description as well. Y'all click on that, go over there and like that too. We did our first show this past Monday. It was really dope. We're going to be talking about all things hip hop. I'm going to leave out of here and show y'all the intro. Also, if you didn't watch the DaniLeigh Brother Fight the Baby, I have that in the description as well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm about to tune out. Y'all have a good one.
It's the Hip Hop School time. Past and present podcast.
It's that time.
All regions stand up.
On your feet.
North, south,
everywhere.
east,
Where you at?
and west, Midwest.
Where you at? Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the hip hop school. Be wrong in the ground called Primo Fur and Deja Rude, child. Get out your feelings, you get booed at the hip hop school. You know the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the hip hop school. Near can't be mad, cause you got swag and easy cool. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking problem, knowledge rule at the hip hop school. You know the rule. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the hip hop school. Can't look like that, come into son got artifacts. The truth is cruel, but that's just fuel at the hip hop school.
I hope you black men were paying attention. I hope you black men were paying attention.